Hey everyone, got a new guitar to show you guys. This is the Michael Kelly 59 Thinline. Michael Kelly is one of those brands that I was aware of, but they weren't really on my radar until recently when I was guitar shopping, and I came across a few of their models and was actually really impressed with what they have to offer for the price. So I decided to check one out. Like I said, you really can't find there's not like a ton of YouTube videos about Michael Kelly on YouTube that I could find. There were a few videos, and there were some mentions on some YouTube videos about Michael Kelly being owned by Sam Ash. I couldn't find anything via Google search that actually confirms that. But I did find that they are carried by Sam Ash, so Sam Ash carries them, but they aren't like a house brand, and they're not exclusive to Sam Ash. It's not like Harley Benton is the Toman, where they're like a house brand. You can get these at other retailers. I actually bought this through AMS, so you can actually so AMS Zounds carries them, and if you go to the Michael Kelly website, there are you can do a go to their dealer search. There are some mom and pop shops that also carry them also. With that being said, like I said, this is a 59 Thinline. It's a Thinline telly body shape. Thinline basically just means that it's semi-hollow. It's mainly done for weight relief. I'm sure there's an argument to be had about whether or not it affects tone, but the reason it's semi-hollow is mainly for weight relief reasons. It is chambered out on both sides, so it is chambered out on this side and then also obviously on this side with the F-hole. It is a mahogany body with a mahogany top and cream colored binding. Now this does have, this does also come in a natural finish with a spalted maple top, so there's also that. And then there's also a new version of this. This is actually the 2023 version. There is a new 2024 version that does also come in a natural finish with a flame maple top. According to the Michael Kelly website, it doesn't look like the 2024 version comes in black, but it does come in the spalted maple version also. And those are natural finish. But the black version, like this one here, is a mahogany top. You have just your regular hardtail bridge with 6 saddles. The cool thing about this bridge is it is a string through body, but it does also have holes. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up or not, but you can see there's holes. So if you wanted to top load your strings, that's certainly an option, which is one cool thing about this guitar that I actually like. It does have a 3-way pickup selector switch. We have a master tone and a master tone and a master volume, and that does have 2 P90 pickups. These are made by a third party called Rockfield. I couldn't find a ton of information about them. There really isn't a lot of information on the actual Rockfield website. From what I could gather, it looks like they mainly do probably OEM type pickups, where they just build pickups for guitar builders. They may sell aftermarket, but I couldn't really find any like Rockfield dealers or anywhere to actually buy Rockfield pickups aftermarket. So from what I can gather, they just do OEM type pickups. Now these, on the 2023 version, it just says, according to the Michael Kelly website, it just says Rockfield P90 pickups. On the 2024 version, though, it says Rockfield P90 Alnico. So looks like the 2024 version comes with Alnico pickups, but these are ceramic. Either way, they sound great. I really like how they sound. So, and I actually didn't, before, at the time when I bought this guitar, I actually didn't own any P90 guitars. So it's actually, that's one of the boxes that got checked when I picked out this guitar. It is, as far as the neck goes, it is a maple neck. We have 6 inline tuners. They're just generic, unbranded tuners, but they feel really nice. They're really smooth operation. I was actually really impressed with how these tuners feel, especially for OEM tuners. A lot of times I feel like when you buy a guitar, usually it's the tuners. The one thing that on any of my guitars, if you ask me if there's one thing I could change on any of my guitars, it's usually the tuners, and I usually do change the tuners. We have 22 medium jumbo frets. The fretboard is roasted Jatoba, is what they call that. It's also known as Brazilian cherry, but it is really nice. It has a real nice color to it. I really like how it looks, and I like the grain and the figuring. We have pearloid dot inlays. The nut on this version here, the 2023 version, it looks like it's just like, like a plastic, and possibly plastic or synthetic bone. Nothing really special about it. According to the Michael Kelly website, though, it does have, the 2024 version has a bone nut. So that is one of the upgrades between the 2023 version and the 2024 version. And then one other thing is the fretboard radius. Now in this version, it doesn't say on the Michael Kelly website what exactly the fretboard radius is on the 2023 version. From what I could find, according to the AMS website, it says 350 millimeter, which is about 14 inches. And actually, when I measured the fretboard radius on this, that's about what I came to, was 14 inches. But according to the Michael Kelly website, the 2020, it doesn't say what it is on the 2023 version, but on the 2024 version, it's a 10-inch radius fretboard. Like I said, it is a string-through body. It's got a bolt-on neck. These guys retail for about $349.99 as of the time of this recording. I did also buy this with a gig bag. The guitar itself doesn't come with a gig bag, but you can get it bundled with a gig bag. And actually, this is a very, very nice gig bag. It's almost more of a soft case than a gig bag, and you have the backpack straps. The gig bag by itself retails for about $79.99. If you get it bundled with the gig bag, on the Michael Kelly website, it's about $50 more. So you're saving $30 on the gig bag if you buy it with the guitar. And then you can buy this also with a hard case. That's for about $105 more, according to the Michael Kelly website. Or it's which you're saving money there too, because I think the case by itself is about $149.99. And then I actually bought this through the AMS website, and as of the time of this recording, it's actually the same price to buy it with a gig bag or without a gig bag. So with the gig bag it's $349.99, and without the gig bag it's $349.99. So it was pretty much a no-brainer as far as getting the gig bag goes. But that's pretty much the specs and everything on this guitar. So yeah, why don't I give you some close-ups to it? We'll go over the guitar. I can show you what I found, and then I'll plug it in and you can see how it sounds. All right, so here's what the guitar looks like up close. The finish on this guitar is actually really, really nice. There are one or two little teeny tiny like flaws in the finish, but I mean it's real nitpicky. There's a couple of little spots here inside the F hole, and then also on the binding there's a couple of little spots like that. But I mean, a $350 guitar, you really can't condemn the guitar, over something little nitpicky like that. I mean, there's, like I've said before, there's $3,000 Gibsons that have the same issue. So, I mean, are you really going to say anything about it on a $350 guitar? There's the bridge there with the 6 saddles, and then yeah, I do have the strings strung through the body, but like I said, you can also do string through, or see if I can get those holes there for there are holes to top load the strings if you wanted to do it that way. We have the two P90 pickups. Like I said, the newer 2024 version, these are Alnico, but on this version here, which is like 2023 and older, I believe they are ceramic, but either way they sound pretty good. We have the three-way switch here. We have the chrome knurled knobs for the volume and the tone, and then so yeah, there, and then you can kind of see how there is a bit of a carve on this top here, which is really nice. It is cream colored binding. The binding is actually really nice, except for that one little spot that I showed you. And then here's the back of the guitar. You can see the there's the ferrules for the more of the finish there. It is a bolt-on neck, and then the ferrules for the string through. If you choose to do the string through method when you string your guitar. And then there's the electronics. They are just little dime-sized pots. Nothing really. I really don't care either way. I mean, they feel nice. They work. That's all that really matters. And I'm not sure if you can kind of see that through the camera, but it is chambered out on this side also. One thing I did want to mention that was actually a really nice touch with this guitar is it does actually come with D'Addario strings. So, I mean, which is actually a really nice touch. I mean, especially for a guitar in this price range, for it to come with name brand strings is pretty much unheard of. I mean, even like higher end guitars don't even come with the name brand strings. Here's a view of the fretboard. It is really nice. Like I said earlier, this is roasted Jatoba, also known as Brazilian cherry. The fretwork on this was decent. I mean, they were a little scratchy, but I don't think that was the fault of the manufacturer of the guitar. I think it's just because the guitar had been sitting in a warehouse. A good fret polish took care of that. And I mean, really, any guitar that's less than 500, you're going to find that. We do have the perloid dot inlays. These are medium jumbo frets. There's 22 of them. There's the nut. Like I said on the newer 2024 version, that's a bone nut according to the Michael Kelly website. This is actually, I believe it's plastic or synthetic bone, but it does the job just fine. There's no, it seems to be cut pretty nice, and I haven't had any issues with it binding or any of that. So there's the headstock there with the Michael Kelly logo, and then it's just a natural satin finish on the headstock. And then here's a look at the neck itself. It is a maple neck. And then the 6-in-line tuners, which these are just generic tuners, but they do actually feel really nice. They are real smooth operation, and I do think they are really good quality tuners. And they do feel pretty smooth. I do like them. I don't have any plans to change them anytime soon. And then I do also want to show you the gig bag that I got with it. Like I said, the guitar doesn't come with the gig bag, but it is a really good deal. To get the little piece of fuzz there. But I do think it is a good deal to get it bundled with the gig bag. You're saving $30. Even though this is actually a really nice gig bag, it's really nicely padded. A lot of good padding in there. A lot of nice padding. And really high quality. And then you also have the backpack straps there, which is really a really nice touch. So even like the $80 by itself, I think is actually a pretty good buy on this gig bag. But like I said, you're saving $30 if you get it bundled with the gig bag. And also, if you buy it through AMS, it's the same price either way. So why not get the gig bag? But anyways, so that's what the guitar looks like up close. So I'll go ahead and we'll plug it in, and I can show you how it sounds. Alright, so I got the guitar plugged in and ready to go. One thing about this guitar, with it being chambered out, the body is pretty light, so it is a little bit prone to neck dive. It's not a huge deal. For me, it's not a deal breaker. You just get a decent strap, and that seems to remedy it just fine. I mean, my SG can be pretty neck divey too, so it's never a deal breaker for me, but that is something to be a little bit aware of. See, like I said, if you get a decent strap, it's not too bad. So for the tone demo, I'm going to be playing through my trusty, you can't see it in the camera, but my trusty Orange Crush 35 RT. The crunch tones, I'm going to be using the Music Lily Vintage Overdrive pedal that I normally use, and then for the high gain stuff, I'm just going to use the dirty channel on the amp. And then I am also playing through a Behringer NR300 noise gate pedal. mainly because of the to quiet down the hum from the pickups. P90 pickups, they are single coil pickups, so they will hum. So that's so I have the noise gate just to quiet that down. But other than that, let's give you the clean tones first. Here is the bridge pickup. Here's what the bridge pickup sounds like. All right, and then here's the middle position with the two pickups together. I actually really like the middle position on this guitar. It has like a real nice, almost like quackiness about it, like kind of like the middle position on a traditional telly, which I really like. And then here is the neck pickup by itself. Well, a lot of people don't know this, or I'm not sure how common this knowledge is, but you always think of David Gilmour as a Strat guy, but the guitar solo in Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, he actually used a Les Paul with two P90 pickups to record that, and you can actually hear that a little bit with the neck pickup, the little... You can kind of hear a little bit of that Gilmour coming through when you on the neck pickup here. So there's the clean tones. So let me give you the crunch tones here. So here's the bridge pickup with the crunch tones. And then here's the middle pickup, or the middle position with the two pickups together. And then here's the neck pickup. And then here's the high gain tones with the dirty channel on the amp. And then here's the middle position. And then here's the neck pickup with high gain. I really like these P90 pickups. I really like them. One of the nice things about P90 pickups is they're nice middle of the road between a humbucker and a traditional single coil. They're wound a lot wider than a traditional single coil, so they're a little bit darker, kind of like a humbucker, but they have a little more bite to them. They have a little bit more bite to them compared to a humbucker, so you get a little bit of nice the best of both worlds there, which is really nice. I always feel like the neck pickup on my humbucker guitars it's always like way too muddy, but I really like the neck pickup on this guitar. It's not so bad. It has a real nice bite to it. Alright, so there you have it. That was the Michael Kelly 59 Thinline. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you have one of these guitars, or if you have any of the other Michael Kelly models, definitely leave a comment, share your experience. I really like this guitar. I think this is a fantastic guitar, especially for for the $350 price range. This guitar actually right out of the box was pretty much set up perfectly. I think when I did my setup, all I really did was polish the frets and condition the fretboard. I didn't have to adjust intonation or action or neck relief or any of that. And this is actually one of their under 500 models. So if they put this much into they're lower tier guitars, they're mid-price and lower tier guitars. I can only imagine that their higher end models are you know how those are. But anyways, thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more.